And if you suddenly realize you don't understand something you thought you had all sorted out in your mind, that
Right.
as long as, I guess there's a fine line there between getting people to a point where they realize, actually, I don't understand this the way I thought I did. Maybe I'm open to a different perspective without pushing people to the point where they get embarrassed. And then of course they shut down and all the rest of that seems like a tricky one, but I mean, it can be incredibly powerful as a technique.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's exactly the fine line you have to walk between making people feel bad about themselves because they don't understand versus revealing to people that, in fact, there are limits to their knowledge.
So I think the example of that I remember reading about in something, and it could have even been your book, was there was a series of surveys done with people about how what American foreign policy should be in the Ukraine. And so this was pre the whole Ukraine-Russia crisis we're experiencing right now. So this is about 5 years ago, I believe. And so people who had the strongest views about what America should do with the Ukraine had the least understanding of where it was on a map. Because when they were then asked, can you place Ukraine on a map? Those who were absolutely certain about how the US should engage didn't really know where it was. And it was funny, even that process of them realizing they didn't even know where the country was on a map made them at least open up enough to go, well, maybe I'm not so sure about what we should do here. And I think there is such value in that if it's done in a way that preserves dignity and doesn't embarrass people and the rest of it. I love that concept of getting people to extrapolate out and explain their beliefs. Interesting.